Hey, what's up, guys? Film Geek here, and it's time for this week's stack. First up, I watched A Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey. This movie was really, really good. It was totally true to the book, as well as having some creative ways on the animation. However, I did feel that there were certain scenes in the movie that were totally unneeded, such as the chase scene where Ebenezer Scrooge is being chased down by the the evil horse-drawn carriage thing that the Ghost of Christmas Future brings to him, and he shrinks down and is among icicles and mice and stuff like that. I thought it was totally useless for the movie and was only there to say, hey, look at a cool action sequence we can do with animation. But all in all, despite that one scene, it was still a really good movie, and I give it a 3.5 out of 5. I have no idea what I just rolled over. Next up, I watched The Majestic, also with Jim Carrey. And this movie, once again, was really, really good. I know a lot of people trash talk The Majestic, but personally, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a movie that had some decent comedy, not a whole lot, despite it being Jim Carrey in the lead role. It was a very, very solid and serious film, where I think that Jim Carrey really showed his acting prowess. And I give him props, and I thought the writing in the movie was great. I give The Majestic also a 3.5 out of 5. Then I saw The Human Centipede, first sequence. It's a horror movie where this guy kidnaps some some travelers, 2 American women and 1 Asian man, and does some surgery to connect them mouth to ass, to make a human centipede that's connected by the digestive tract. It was really fucking gross. The acting was horrendous, but still, it kept me mildly entertained, and so for that, I give it a 2 out of 5. Then I saw Moon with Sam Rockwell. This movie, I saw it last year and said that it was amazing. I gave it either 4.5 out of 5 or 5 out of 5. The second time around, it's not as good because I knew what was going to happen. I saw it coming, and it wasn't as impressive for me the second time around. So this time I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Then I saw Borderland, a horror movie with Ryder Strong, who you might know as Sean from Boy Meets World. He and a couple of his college buddies go down to Mexico to have the time of their life before going off to grad school. And then Ryder Strong gets kidnapped by a sick sadistic fuck, or actually a sick sadistic cult. Where one of the main people in charge of getting him is played by Sean Astin. This movie was pretty good. It wasn't great. It definitely did not have any suspense to it for a horror movie, but it was still a very good watch and really well acted, and so I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Then, or I'm sorry, not 3.5, a 3 out of 5. Then I saw The Lost Weekend, 1945's Best Picture winner, about a alcoholic who kind of stays home from the weekend. He's supposed to go out on a vacation with his brother, but stays home instead and gets plastered off his fucking ass and can't afford to drink anymore despite really, really needing it. This movie is alcoholism at the extreme, and that made it a little unbelievable to me. This guy went through 3 bottles that he bought, plus enough at a bar to make another couple bottles, 6 or 7 bottles of alcohol in 3 days. And he started seeing things that weren't there, and going just totally nutso, and thinking he was dying of thirst, and it just seemed a little, maybe all that stuff is real because I don't know any real alcoholics, but it just seemed a little too out there for me, and it wasn't that interesting. I give it a 2.5 out of 5. Then I saw Year One, which was even worse. Year One was supposed to be a comedy with Jack Black and Michael Cera. There were a couple of jokes in the movie that made me laugh a little bit. They weren't even really laughing, it was more of a chuckle. But all in all, I thought it was boring and ridiculous and stupid. I give Year One a 1 out of 5. And finally, I saw Planet 51 with the voice of The Rock, the voice of Justin Long, and the voice of Jessica Biel. It takes place on an alien planet, well, alien to us, and an American astronaut lands on this planet that is already scared shitless of the possibility of aliens that they call humaniacs, there we go. And they think he's one of them, and their government tries to find him, and the boy, played by Justin Long, tries to help him get back to his ship so he can leave and go back to Earth. The movie is really well drawn. The art in this movie is just great. I think it's actually not drawn, but CGI, computer animation, but it's really good animation. I liked it a lot. I also thought it was a very cute story, but it was extremely corny at times, but what can you expect from a movie that's only got a PG rating? All in all, it was good, but the PG rating kept it from being really good. I give it a 2.5 out of 5. So that's this week's stack, and I will see you guys next week. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving and ate lots of food. Today's Black Friday, so if you're not watching this, you're probably shopping. If you want to buy me a Christmas present, I would love any of the Superman animated movies, such as Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, Superman, Shazam, The Return of Black Adam, or if you're feeling really rambunctious and want to buy me something really special, I would love Justice League, the complete series. It's on sale on Amazon right now for like 40% off. You should go buy me those things.